Hi, artists, and welcome back to art class with Mrs. Comer. I have loved seeing all of your sketchbook entries for your self art. Now, remember, it does not have to be a self portrait where you're drawing yourself. It can be, and I've seen a lot of those that are really good. But we are just making art about ourselves, and specifically, we are making a drawing. So today is our communication day where we communicate our ideas from last week in a wow work, a wonderful original work of art. So today we will communicate ideas around the theme self through art using drawing supplies of our choice, and we will reflect on our artwork at the end of class today. Now, I do not expect you to finish your wow work today. We are just starting it because part of a wow work is that you start it, you get some feedback, and then you finish it after you reflect a little bit. So that's a really important part of today. So very quickly, here's our agenda for today. I'm going to show you some items that you could be drawing with today if you want. Remember, you are the artist. It's your choice, so you do not have to use any particular thing to draw with. That's kind of why we had an exploration day, so you can figure out what you love the most. We're going to do a turn and talk or a stop and think about your thumbnail sketch from last week. Make your art, clean up your mess, and then show what you know. Show what you know. So remember what drawing materials you can draw with today. We have pencils, colored pencils, markers, ebony pencils, blending stumps, which a fun secret if you're at home, you can actually get a regular pencil and a piece of toilet paper or paper towel, and you could use that instead of a blending stump, and it can make some really cool shadows, so you might want to try that out. Black felt tip pen or colored pens, sparkle markers, chalk, sidewalk chalk even, crayons, oil pastels. The list goes on and on and on about things you could draw with. I saw some really cool drawings done with highlighter and ballpoint pen. Anything you want. You're the artist. It's your choice. So again, let's talk about our wow work of art. That is something that you take multiple class times to make. It shows your growth as an artist. That's why I say you start it today, reflect, and then finish it later. Don't just try to crank it out all at once because it's not going to be as good as if you waited. Make changes after feedback. It shows your original idea and a complete work. You're not copying something that you see. This is your idea as the artist and is ready to hang up with like in an art show. Like, this is a real work of art. This is not just something that's going in our sketchbook. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you those artists that we talked about very briefly last week, but we're going to look at them a little differently this week. We're going to look at them like wow works. So this artist's name is Edward Hopper, and where is he from? Yes, he's from the United States, and if you look at these three wow works as the viewer, you can start asking yourself, well, what do I like about these wow works, or what do I not like about them? It's okay to not like what you see. And maybe you'll even give you some ideas for things that you can do in your wow work today. These are some of his self-themed art. We also have Anambo Saka, and where is he from? Ghana. Very good. You're starting to see that the country is right here. Ghana is in Africa, yes, and he used ballpoint pens. We talked about that last week. And his wow works are just amazing, very original, very wonderful, and hopefully maybe it'll give you some good ideas for your wow works. Karine Bronkovitz, she is from France, you see, also uses ballpoint pen. I really like the way she composes her art. Her composition is very interesting. It's not just her sitting right there in the middle. She kind of has her body like maybe over to the left, or like you can't see all of her head and things like that. So you can think about that for your wow work today. And then Shohei Otomo from Japan, very interesting, very detailed. You know, I love interesting details in art that take your art to the next level. So when you think about wow works, hopefully these will inspire you for your art. So this is our turn and talk time. If you are here in art class, this is when you stop the video. You pause it, take off your headphones, and you stand up and pair up with somebody in the room who's also ready to turn and talk. The question of the day is, what will you be doing for your final drawing? Think about your thumbnail sketches from last week. Which one was your favorite one? Which one was the one that you circled? If you are at home, you can talk with somebody near you, or you can do a stop and think where you just think this in your head. Are you ready? Go ahead. Good job, artists. So we're going to move ahead to our challenge. Here is today's challenge. Start by getting your sketchbook and find the thumbnail sketch that you circled last week. If you did not circle one, I need you to just make sure that you find your favorite thumbnail sketch from last week. Now grab a piece of paper and start taking that tiny idea and make it into a bigger idea that fills the whole paper. You are only drawing one idea from last week today. Your favorite idea that's really small is going to turn into a big work of art, and doesn't have to be white paper. It can be construction paper. It can be notebook paper. It can be the back of a piece of mail if you're struggling to find paper. It does not matter to me. Anything that you draw on is a wow work as long as you do your best. Okay? While you're drawing, think about what art supplies would be best for communicating your idea. For instance, if I was drawing a beach and I wanted to draw sand, what would I use to get that texture of the sand? What would I draw with? If I drew with a marker, it might not look like sand as much as maybe a colored pencil. So you can start as an artist thinking about things like that. So here's what I want you to really focus on: what you're using, and then think about your craftsmanship. Are you rushing and is it kind of sloppy, or is it looking very neat? All right. Now, one more time, we are making a wow work. I do not expect you to finish this today. Now, when you're ready, you're going to do show what you know. Okay. Show what you know, just to be thinking about it for our exit ticket, is thinking about a glow and a grow for your art today. Like, what is something that you did really well, and what is something that you could have done better? That is going to be our reflection piece for next time. Now, I'm going to offer up the ability for you guys to actually, instead of submitting me a video of your art, you can post a video of your art in the discussion board, and that way we can start seeing each other's art and giving each other art compliments. Art compliments only are allowed, and I'll tell you more about that in our discussion board. I have a video for that you can watch and learn more about, and I'll show you how that works there too. Guys, as always, I have had so much fun doing art with you. I cannot wait to see your self-wow works of art. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.